Are you tired of the endless cycle of flushing and replacing your hydroponic nutrient solution? That weekly chore of dumping gallons of nutrient-rich water down the drain feels incredibly wasteful, doesn't it? It's not just the water, it's the expensive nutrients you're throwing away, watching your hard-earned money literally go down the drain. All the while, you're constantly battling fluctuating pH and EC levels, leaving you to wonder if your plants are getting what they truly need. But what if there was a better way? A method to transform your hydroponic setup from a high-maintenance, wasteful system into a smart, self-regulating ecosystem. Imagine a system that not only conserves water and nutrients, but actually improves plant health and resilience over time, making your job as a grower easier, not harder. Well, that future is here, and it's all about unlocking the incredible power of nutrient cycling. This isn't some far-off, complicated concept. It's a practical, achievable technique that mimics the way nature has perfected growth for millennia. We're going to show you how to bring that natural efficiency right into your home. Welcome to Don't Do This Guide. Our mission is simple. We help you skip the common pitfalls and frustrating mistakes in gardening. We believe that with the right knowledge, anyone can move from guesswork to growing with confidence. If you're passionate about making your gardening journey more efficient, sustainable, and rewarding, take a moment to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. In today's guide, we're diving deep into nutrient cycling for hydroponics. We'll break down exactly what it is, explore the essential components you'll need, and give you a clear plan to get started. First, we'll examine why the traditional drain-to-waste method is so inefficient. Then we'll show you how implementing a simple cycling system can transform your setup into a stable, closed-loop powerhouse. For decades, the standard playbook for hydroponics has been simple. Mix nutrients, run your system, then dump and replace every week or two. This dump and replace method is straightforward, but it's also the source of nearly every problem growers face. As plants drink water, the solution gets more concentrated, causing electrical conductivity, or EC, to rise. Simultaneously, as they selectively absorb minerals, the pH balance shifts dramatically. Your plants are picking their favorite foods, leaving behind an unbalanced and unpredictable chemical soup. This imbalance causes essential minerals to bond, forming insoluble salts. You'll see this as a crusty white buildup on equipment, and more critically, on the roots themselves. This nutrient scale physically blocks the roots, preventing them from absorbing what they need in a condition called nutrient lockout. The costs are staggering. You're pouring expensive nutrients and clean water down the drain with every change. That wastewater, rich in nitrates and phosphates, can harm local ecosystems. Then there's the cost of your own time and labor, hauling buckets and cleaning. It's a constant, resource-intensive cycle. Your plants bear the brunt of this instability. The constant chemical stress leads to visible issues like tip burn and yellowing leaves. More importantly, it weakens their natural defenses, making them vulnerable to devastating root diseases like Pythium. You end up fighting problems instead of fostering vigorous growth. The bottom line is this: the waste and replace model is outdated, expensive, and unsustainable. It's holding your garden back. But what if you could break this cycle? There is a better way. A system that keeps nutrients in the loop, removes unwanted byproducts, and replenishes exactly what your plants consume. Nutrient cycling means recirculating your solution, continuously conditioning it so it stays balanced and usable. Plants take what they need, microbes process byproducts, and you replenish only what is missing. Macros and micros remain in play: N, P, K, Ca, Mg, and trace elements, rather than being thrown away. Solids and precipitates are captured mechanically. Beneficial bacteria convert ammonia and nitrite and stabilize pH through biological activity. Stability increases, dumping drops dramatically, and plant performance becomes predictable. With cycling, your system behaves like a managed ecosystem, efficient, resilient, and productive. Add monitoring and small corrections, and you get a closed loop that saves resources while boosting growth. At the heart of a recycling system is reliable circulation. It starts with an adequately sized pump and clean manifolds to deliver nutrient solution. The goal is gentle, even distribution across every bed. This prevents dead zones where stagnant water leads to root rot, oxygen depletion, and wild pH swings, ensuring every plant gets what it needs. Next is your first line of defense: mechanical pre-filtration. Using filter socks, foam blocks, or a canister filter, this stage captures physical debris like root fragments and dust. Keeping these solids out is critical. It improves water clarity and prevents clogs in your emitters and biofilter, while also keeping monitoring probes accurate. It's a simple step that prevents a cascade of downstream failures. After physical debris is removed, water enters the biological filter. This is the system's living engine, a habitat for beneficial bacteria. You'll seed the filter media once with a starter culture. From then on, these microbes perform nitrification, converting toxic ammonia from waste into nitrate, a form of nitrogen your plants absorb. All they need is steady water flow and oxygen to turn waste into a valuable resource. With the water conditioned, we need to know its state. Continuous monitoring is key. Probes constantly measure EC for nutrient strength, pH for nutrient availability, and temperature for system health. For most home growers, a simple logging tablet is enough to track these trends and learn your system's rhythm. This data allows you to make small, gentle corrections instead of overreacting to sudden swings. Monitoring tells you what's needed. Dosing provides it. To maintain balance, you must replenish what plants consume. Automated systems use precise peristaltic pumps for microdoses of pH adjusters and nutrients. Simultaneously, you must replace water lost to evaporation. An automated top-off valve using purified RO water is ideal, as it replenishes volume without adding unwanted minerals that would spike your EC. For extra resilience, 2 final stages can be added. An inline UV clarifier acts as a gatekeeper, using ultraviolet light to neutralize free-floating algae and pathogens. Following that, a carbon polishing chamber removes dissolved organic compounds that cause discoloration or odors, keeping your water crystal clear. These are the finishing touches for a pristine system. Together, these parts form a cohesive ecosystem that keeps nutrients cycling, byproducts captured, and parameters steady. The result is a clean, quiet, and efficient loop that runs for weeks with minimal intervention. This stability means healthier plants and less daily work, delivering peace of mind and spectacular results. DIY gives customization, lower upfront costs, and the satisfaction of understanding every piece. You can scale gradually and upgrade as you learn. Drawbacks? A learning curve, potential leaks, and time spent troubleshooting. You are responsible for safety and cleanliness. Commercial kits offer plug-and-play reliability, matched components, and cleaner aesthetics. Some include integrated monitoring with alerts and dosing. They cost more and may limit customization. Choose based on your space, budget, and confidence. Many growers start DIY, then adopt select commercial modules over time. Cycling can cut water changes from weekly to monthly or longer, saving hundreds of liters. Nutrient use drops because you replenish precisely what is used. Stable chemistry grows cleaner roots with better oxygenation. You get thicker canopies, faster recovery from stress, and more uniform harvests. Less dumping and mixing means fewer interruptions to your life. Clean, labeled systems are easier to maintain and teach to helpers. When you do discard, smaller volumes can be repurposed for non-edible ornamentals. The footprint shrinks, less water, less runoff, less cost, with healthier plants as the bonus. Affordable sensors now stream EC, pH, and temperature to your phone with trend alerts. Trends matter more than single readings. Smooth lines mean balanced cycling. Microdosing keeps corrections gentle, preventing shock. Modular reactors bundle filtration into a small footprint for apartments and closets. Apps can nudge you when trends drift, so you correct early. Expect crop-specific presets and seasonal profiles to become standard, even for home gardeners. Step 1. Clean your reservoir, add a mechanical pre-filter, and verify smooth circulation. Step 2. Install a small biofilter and seed beneficial bacteria. Step 3. Calibrate EC and pH probes and start logging daily readings. Step 4. Make small, measured corrections. Think milliliters, not cups. Step 5. Top off with clean water. Replenish nutrients only when EC trend falls. Step 6. Extend your change interval. Go from weekly to bi-weekly, then longer as stability holds. Step 7. Quick weekly maintenance keeps everything pristine. Step 8. Inspect roots. Color, smell, and turgor tell the story. There you have it, the key to unlocking a more sustainable and efficient hydroponic garden. Nutrient cycling isn't just a trend, it's the future of growing. If you found value in these insights, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more essential gardening guides. And don't forget to share your own hydroponic experiences in the comments below.